In 2003 in Alabama, Devin Moore, an 18-year-old, was in a police station for theft. He jumped a police officer, took his gun, his .40 caliber, and shot him, one in the head. Then escaping through the hallway, he saw another officer, shot him 5 times, one in the head too. And once he almost his exit, he shot another officer, stealing a cop car, and got away, but still got caught. After he was interrogated, he said this: "Life is like a video game. Everybody's got to die sometime." Before committing these crimes, he was playing Grand Theft Auto. People wonder why Devin Moore did this. Well, the first thing they saw is video games. That's the first evidence he saw, video games. And he confessed it too. He was playing Grand Theft Auto. Violent video games aren't persuading people, young teenagers or kids to commit violent crimes. And I have proof that they don't. Young people don't commit crimes just because they get persuaded or see stuff on TV and they don't do it. It's because they have psychological issues. States and countries are enforcing laws about violent video games. For example, Australia, they ban Grand Theft Auto. When a youth commits a crime, what's the first thing they say? "Oh, because I was playing a video game." "Oh, I play video games. I don't commit crime." JJ over there, he plays video games. He doesn't commit crime. Tommy, who plays StarCraft, he's not going to raise an army and take over the world. Well, to be more focused, people blame video games for the violent crimes, but they really don't look closely to their personal issues. Dr. John Ryder, American Psychology Association, he thinks violent behavior can develop when children are raised in an aggressive environment, so how they were raised. One theory is that violent video games affect those who are mentally vulnerable and suffer from things like depression and mood swings. For example, Columbine. These kids were really crazy and psychos, and they kill a bunch of people. They think bullies and being picked on was the issue, but no, there was more evidence that these guys were just planning to become famed, just to be remembered as the two notorious teenagers that caused more deaths in the United States. Yes, they were playing Doom, but these two teenagers were depressed. Going back to Devin Moore, the teenager who killed 3 cops and stole the cop car. His issue was he grew up in a family where he was abused by his father. There are many ways we can fix this issue. Actually, they're already enforcing it. Go to the store. If you buy a video game, there's ratings: M for mature, teen for teen, and E for everybody. Well, if you're under age 17 here in California, you can buy a mature video game. You can have a parent come with you, but it's just parents responsible for buying the video game. So you can't complain to the companies for selling these type of video games to teenagers, because they are enforcing it. They have an age limit. It's just if the parent or you are willing to be more mature about it. I mean, for me, my mom knows I play video games. She's not gonna stop. She knows I'm more mature. I'm not gonna go out doing killing spree in school. All this blaming on the video game is just to blind the truth. The truth is, some teenagers just have personal issues or psychological issues. For example, Columbine, there were more. the one positive about the video games or video games in general is that they decrease crime over the past years in the United States by probably 5%. Think about it. Friday, some people go out clubbing, drunk, drive, and crash. Some people will just be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay home, play some video games. Nothing happens. Harvard professor Lawrence Katz suspects that video games keep young men busy, and also contributing to this. The young men are busy and can be outlet for their frustration, are also contributing to this baffling reduction into the crime rate. Like the old saying, guns don't kill people, people kill people. So, general people with psychological problems are just the issue of killing people, not video games. Video games are just there to entertain. So, I talk to you about how video games don't persuade people to kill people. So the only way we could just stop this is just talk to our kids or talk to a family member or whoever, just educate them about, educate them about the difference between reality and virtual. Thank you.
Renee, what did you think? And speak up a little bit, it's kind of noisy in here.
I liked his introduction. I didn't hear a preview, but I thought he had good eye contact. I liked how he involved Tommy and JJ in his speech. His speech was structured.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear a preview either, and I wasn't sure that I thought that it was very well structured. I did like the story that you started off with, but your whole quote and the detail that you give seems to go the opposite direction of the point that you're going. It does set up the controversy, though. You do have a pretty clear statement of what the claim is, but like I said, the supporting structure is not laid out. There were one or two pieces of information that were example-based that you talked about. You had the one quote toward the end that talked about how there might be a relationship between decreased crime in the playing of video games, and that was about as close as you came to a really clear source citation, so I think that you probably underdeveloped that material. Presentation issues, I think your pacing is off, especially in the beginning. It just seems like you never get a flow into the speech. You were hesitant and stopping and starting here and there. Your eye contact was generally fine, and your gestures were okay. Like I said, the pacing just seemed a little bit off. All right, thank you.